Avengers Assemble! Today we're looking at the Captain America 6-inch figure line from Hasbro. This is Nick Fury. I gotta say, this figure is one bad mother. Yeah, I guess we'll try to keep this channel at least PG. So freaking excited to pick up Sam Jackson as Nick Fury in this figure line. This is actually what got me picking up these 6-inch Marvel figures, was Nick Fury. I just thought he was awesome. Now, they did release Nick Fury as a 3 3/4 inch figure in a multi-pack for Iron Man 2. And while they are sitting on clearance at my local Toys R Us, I still haven't pulled the trigger on it because $17 for Nick Fury and a couple drones. I just haven't felt like paying it. Mostly it's that Iron Man Mark 6 sitting in the middle of it that I just don't want another one of. Being a professional badass, Mr. Nicholas Fury does come with some awesome weapons. He comes with 2 handguns. They're pretty much exactly the same. I like them. They have the silver accent on the top and the black on the bottom. Gives them a nice, cool look. On the figure itself, they have different little holsters for him. One in his chest right here you could slide one into, as well as an additional one down here on his leg. He also comes with a couple BFGs. We have this machine gun type thing over here. Just simple black plastic. Could really use some paint wash or detail work on it. But it is a serviceable rifle. And this freaking thing, this looks like it would take out about half of the continent if he used it. Really cool, really ridiculous, very superhero. Honestly, I only really pose him with the handguns because these are just too ridiculous. But I do think this one would actually fit with the character a little bit. This just seems way too extreme. Now, from what I've heard, this figure is a complete retool of a previous Ultimate Nick Fury that had been released in a Marvel Legends 2-pack. I don't mind. I never had that figure. From what I've heard, the only additions are the turtleneck and the Sam Jackson head, which, by the way, looks freaking awesome. It looks a lot like the man. I guess it's easy when you don't have to sculpt hair or anything like that to keep it looking good. Just gotta get the face details right. But I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but around the eye patch, there's even some scarring to look like, you know, he's really lost his eye. Really neat. From what I've heard, the biggest difference between this body and the other Marvel Legends body is they've added a turtleneck and, of course, the Sam Jackson head. But the body that's here is pretty darn cool. He's got his big trench coat. It has a split up the back for more articulation. The collar's all fanned out. There's a standard gray shirt, but he has his holster, both for the gun and some little pouches over here. His belt, black pants, combat boots. His other holster down here. He's got his fingerless gloves. A simple enough figure, but very cool nonetheless. For articulation, he has a hinge and ball-jointed head with a great range of mobility. Pin and socket shoulders that actually snap as you go along, so you can click them into pose. Also bend out. It's somewhat limited by the jacket, because the jacket does flare out around here, so you can't really put him down all the way, which is a little annoying. Rotate the upper arm. Bend the elbow at 2 points. Rotate and bend at the hand. Mid-torso ball joint. The movie-style ball hinge legs, which are a little bit of a pain in the butt to rotate. Rotate the upper leg. Bend the knee at 2 points. And bend and rotate at the ankle. Overall, Nick Fury is just plain freaking awesome. I love this figure. It's so cool. It's awesome to have this good of a representation of Sam Jackson. I mean, so far he hasn't played a huge role in any of the movies, but he's just fun to have in them. I love that they got him to play Nick Fury after they based Nick Fury in the Ultimate Universe on him. Honestly, this is just something that I feel like you gotta have going into the Avengers lineup. If you're gonna pick up any of these 6-inch Avengers figures, I don't know if they're going to do another Sam Jackson for that one, or Nick Fury, I guess, for that one. So, definitely cool to have this one. I would say highly, highly recommend picking this one up. And the only thing I'm left thinking after this is, where's the David Hasselhoff Nick Fury? Yeah, okay, I'm just kidding. I actually have sat through that movie. Oh my god, what a horrible, horrible movie. But anyway, this has been another Outside the Box review, and stay with us as we continue to count down to Avengers.